So, this is what we were doing yesterday. Actually, there we go. When we place a unit, we have obstacles where they can't shoot past. And unfortunately, the point from where they shoot the projectiles is the middle point of the bow here. And that middle point of the bow is aiming towards the tree, which makes the projectile be stuck in the tree, because the trees are supposed to be actual obstacles. Let me show you. Right now he is in range and he can see him. Can he? He can't even see him. Interesting. Looks like he can't, but I can place this guy and he can see him. He's shooting the arrow. Oh, I see. The arrow is actually in the wrong location. He was about to say, unfortunately, it is hard for me to steal from. No, Teacup, you can't mistype when trying to talk like that. He missed. Guys, 1 second. I'm gonna switch over from the ball to a chair. Missed by a meter.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh. Equus, thank you very much for following. I have to be careful, actually. My baby's right next to me. But she's still sleeping. Cute. Oh. Man. I'm telling you, this is too sweaty.
Hello everyone. Hope you have better day than yesterday.
Who's that? Bad Zero? Let's play Bloons City 6? What the fuck, bro? My wife's taking away the baby now. Okay, she's taking the baby. That's mine, yep. Unexpected ass crack flash? No. All right. Okay. Yeah, we were playing around with this, and the idea. Let me wait a second. Shit. Fuck. There we go. Paint. So now we're talking. The idea is that we build 2 lines. So first and foremost, this guy right here, he stands in this position. This is where he stands. And this right here is the trajectory that is calculated for him to shoot. That's the trajectory, okay? So might as well call that trajectory. Trajectory, okay? And the issue is that the arrow follows this trajectory right here. The arrow shoots from here. Right? And so what we can see here in this case is that the arrow, when shot from the bow, it will hit the tree. But an arrow in any 2D game or in any game has a height, okay? And so the issue is that what we need to do essentially is we need to have the actual trajectory, we need to track that, and then this is just the visual path, visual. He's ignoring it? What do you mean? Let me see. Is it really bad? Uh-oh. Oopsie. Let's not talk about that anymore, okay?
Gotcha, bitch.
I don't want to get banned for accidentally like showing something, you know. New screensaver. Okay, let's not talk about that anymore. Okay, guys. Yeah. Anyways, so this is the visual indication. So that's the solution, right? We have a real trajectory and a visual indication of how that works. And so this is what I want to program in today. And I think we should start by taking a look at the struct projectile, which has obviously a position. To do questionable. Let's see, layer. I think the layer is something we have to calculate every frame. So that should be gone. Time, I don't know about that. Let's see, does the layer change anything in the game? In front of activator, ability wind slash. Can't wait for that clip to come up when they redeem random clip. You're okay, just switch to Palworld beaches. Yeah, is it really? Yeah, I'm sorry guys, I didn't notice. It's actually super warm on the ball. And you know I'm not making that clip into a clip, okay guys? Absolutely not. Anyways, do I need this? I'm just gonna get rid of it. I wonder how that looks then. To be honest, we'll have to figure out that wind slash. Is there more? Projectile. Maybe get rid of this. The projectile in front of bow layer. Front of wand layer. Are projectiles never changing their layer? They do, right? Projectile.layer. Draw sprite. You might as well just calculate the layer here, right? Layer game and then projectile.position.y plus 16. The 16 is the projectile height, by the way. And this is what we have to implement today. Height and layer. That's it to do. So, let's go into the game and add in a projectile height. Set that here. Projectile height, let's try to do 8 pixels. I think that's better. Projectile height. Cakez gonna go back to his web dev roots and make only cakes. My balls are super warm. Yeah, mine too, man. Like, this is ridiculous. Alright, now, to do height and layer. Let me think. Now we gotten rid of one. Struct projectile. Wait, guys. I was still programming with the camera on. Let's see. Oops. Struct projectile. There we go. Cakez, I said, but classic ignore. No, I'm sorry. I was trying to. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Travel distance, time, range. I wonder if we need a time and duration. Homing strength, rotation speed. Do we need this? Looks like we need that. Oh yeah, we need that. Yeah. Guys, I could add the image to the website. Shut up, stop. What is wrong with you? Brother, stop it. Okay. Homing, strength, speed, friction. I think I need all of this. Range, duration. Okay, fine. Well, what do we have? If we have a vector 2, fake position, and a position. And what we want to do is lerp the fake position to the position, or essentially just... Yeah, we wanna... No, actually, we need a target position. You people are ruthless. It's barely even PG. True, true, it is. It is. Exactly, tell them, bro. Support me. Let's see. A position, fake position. How do we do this? Because we have... The issue is... we only have a direction in which the projectile flies. So, I guess I'll explain that really quickly and open up a new paint for that. So, let's see here. Let's say we have a projectile, right? That's an arrow. Arrow, right? Arrow. We have an arrow here, right? The issue is...
Am I so out of touch?
Oh, my man, Ready Fire.
Ready Fire just subscribed.
Thank you so much.
Big tick support.
Hello
for
there, Frost.
25
Good morning.
years.
Thank you so much for the big support, man. I really appreciate it. 25 months. It's over 2 years, man. Thank you so much. You're one of the long-lasting supporters. Thank you, man. Been there since the very beginning. It's crazy. Cakez, I made a clip of you for you clicking and not holding. You can use as an example of why explaining your UI is important. A case study, if you will. You banned all the other supporters, clown? Wrong. Wrong. I never banned Zere. I never banned Zemeo. I never banned Rafi. Also, you check. I never banned Shrubtor. So you're wrong. Cakez, why are you showing your ass on stream? I'm still here. True, true. Yeah, he is. See? You banned me twice and I didn't do nothing. Yeah, sure. You didn't do nothing. Sure. Did you Inuka ever come back? He's another bridge burned. Like, if he decides to not come back after we had an argument, that's his decision, man. What can you do? Like, that happens. Like, there was no hard feelings.
Am I so out of touch?
You know?
No.
Azanri's just subscribed. Big tick support for 18 years. Thanks to @Mr. Elmida for my sub gift. Month 3 of 6 Cakez 7. Wow, Cakez stare.
Alright, so essentially, guys, what we have is we have the projectile's actual position. This right here is the actual position. This is terrible. This is the actual position. And then what we have right here. Actually, this is supposed to be white. This right here is the direction. This is the direction. Now, and let's say in the distance, right here, somewhere, this would be the target. This is the target. The issue is the following. If we have an actual position, which is here, and the arrow is higher, we need to somehow lerp, and we only have a direction in which we fly. If we get to the enemy, let me move him a little bit. If we get to the enemy, the issue is that the arrow will be above the enemy. If I don't somehow lerp to like the middle point of the enemy because of the mismatch between the position and the height. You know what we have right here? This right here is the height. We have the height here. And so there will be a mismatch, you know? Arrow is above. That's a terrible arrow. Hi, don't you need to lerp reality? Lerp. You don't need lerp really, as the enemy will walk into it. Well, what I'm trying to do here is somehow yeah, that's the issue. So I'm trying to figure out, don't change position, just make the arrow go through the tree. Pirate 77 would be... I find this so funny. You know how I've been using paint since the very beginning, since I started streaming. Pirate 77. Pirate 77. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm just explaining what I'm trying to do, okay? Visualizing the fucking problem that I have, okay? So that we can think about it together. Because I cannot explain this shit to you and at the same time not draw a picture. Okay, bro? What's the problem, please? The problem is, as I was saying, on impact... the arrow is above the unit. Let's call it the enemy. You know, The Legend of Cakez was a pirate-themed song with a purpose. Pirate yoink, yeah. Shut the fuck up. Why not adjust the direction when shooting? You know where the target will be. This is something that's called homing. Homing is something that I will do, but it's a skill that you invest into. It's something you will invest into over time. How much mineral water, 4 liters in your country, bro? How much is mineral water, 4 liters in your country, bro? I don't know. Can't you just subtract the height when calculating the target's position? Don't know how your target finding calculation works. So essentially what I would love to do is... okay, so essentially the direction is from the actual position. Cakez, I'm losing track of what you steal. Pirate software stream content. Primogen reacts plus titles plus thumbnails. Bloons TD. Vampire Survivors. The letter B from Zoring. Quinn's mic grabbing. The stats system. Chad's code. Having a baby because Tyler 1 did. Anything else? Shut the fuck up, man. Let me live my life, bro. What is wrong with you? I'm not stealing anything. Huh? So essentially, maybe... Wait a minute. I have an idea. Can we go all the way back? How many... Shit. Fuck. Let me see. Let's get rid of this. Rid of this. And draw the target again. So, the point in which we aim at is here. So essentially what we do is we create a direction from here to here. Let's put that here. This is what we do. That's the direction from this point to this point. So what I'm thinking of doing is maybe based on the distance, have the height. That's so odd. The bottle of water you drank, bro. This water here costs like a couple cents. It's nothing special. It's just a bottle of water. Song requests are disabled. Guys, song requests are disabled because the bot currently has a bug in which song requests break the bot and make it crash. Abath is working on it, so I'm very sorry, but there are no song requests until it's fixed. Cakez, did HelloFresh blacklist you? Just curious. No, they made a good... they actually made a good sponsorship offer, but they realized that such sponsorships don't earn them any money, but they lose money, so they have never offered one again. It was actually quite a lot of money for not much. Not much that you had to do. And any streamer could have done it. Any sizable streamer, like from I think 10 all the way to whatever you want to do. So like there have been I actually have seen another HelloFresh sponsorship on Stream Elements, but the sponsorship was based on how many boxes you sold and $50 for a cooking stream. While the sponsorship before was $300 for the stream and then another additional $50 for a cooking stream, and they would pay you back the money you invested into buying the boxes, you know. So essentially 2-hour stream about HelloFresh, ordering the boxes, looking at the different menus, plus another 2-hour stream in which I think you talk about HelloFresh again, or you look at the box when it arrives. I think it was 2 hours, 2 hours, or was it 1 hour, 1 hour? But in total, you got like $300 for that. And if you are a streamer with 10 viewers, I think you could have done it too. So a lot of people did it. But in the end, it didn't really pay out for them because they changed. The next offer that there was on Streamlabs was no flat amount of money at all, just based on how many boxes you sell. How did this sponsored everywhere stream turn out for you? It was actually quite fun. I mean, we had a lot of fun. Mr. Almeida helped me out as well. I would just HelloFresh in Turkey if they would be here. They're not. Alright, so, okay. How the... yeah. I mean, anyways. So we have this direction, and this is the fake position using the height. This is the actual position, and then over here we have the fake position. Now what I need to do is somehow decrease that height over time, I think. But then the arrow also shoots in like a weird direction. So, by the way, so for example, what happens is if I decrease the height over time, so the projectile flies, right, and the height decreases as it gets there, it is definitely a different flight path. I mean, the collision detection happens here on this yellow line.
Gotcha, bitch.
But it's still odd. It's still odd. It doesn't really work. I hate this. This is so... Maybe I'm like Ramus. Again, Ramus, are you here? You guys, what do you guys do? Just disable the collision on the arrow easy? No, because this stuff right here... This stuff right here, you know what this allows me to do? It allows me to have enemies do big area attacks where you hide behind walls. I can place my unit behind a wall, then there's an enemy right here that does a lot of damage. For example, like a fire wave, and these projectiles of the fire wave are then blocked by the walls. Same goes for ice or any other type of area attacks, which is really cool. Now you have positional... Like, that's gameplay, essentially. They can't shoot over these barriers. You could think about it like this, right? Let's say I don't know, I haven't done that yet, but that's essentially why I want to do this. You know, let's say I have some sort of brick wall. Let's make one really quickly. Something like that, I don't know. Alright, let's make one stuff really quickly. Something like this. You know. Stuff like that, and then Shift G, I guess. Something like that, right? And then this right here could be a wall. And you place a hero behind that. I think that's a really cool idea. Where's my trees? Here. Could even place this here. For example. Watch. There we go. Now, right? So this guy now has this wall that he hides behind. See this? It's not perfect collision because I have not set the pivot point correctly, but now he can be protected by this wall against enemy attacks. Something like that, you know? Bro's making 2D Counter-Strike. So like this would be one of the points in that, you know, in my game. That makes my game different. Bloons CD, this looks fun. Yeah, we're currently working on proper collision detection. And did Ramis say something? He probably didn't, did he? No, he's not here. God damn it. So what do we do here? We have this fake position and this real position. I'm gonna try something. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Let's keep the fake position. Draw a sprite. What is this? Oh, my mom is here. She wanted to visit today to see to look at the baby. Gotta say hello in a second. Can we just mark an object, the wall, as something that can be ignored by the collision system? Oh yeah, you can. That would be a very simple boolean, or very simple... what is it called? What is it called? Flag. You could join commandlets from Stronghold Crusader. What is manlets, AQ? How is the arrow shot? If you shoot an arrow at a moving target, it will naturally not hit it. That's where you have projectile speed for. Stronghold manlet. Manlets, also known as portable shields, are mobile wooden structures used to protect units from incoming missile fire. Oh, that's a cool idea. Actually, that's something that could be a unit that we place. But they would need to do more than just be shields.
Gotcha, bitch.
In my opinion. I'm trying to understand. Sorry, I tuned in a bit late. No, it's fine. I'll explain to you in a second. Just want to make sure that we have this image right here. That's a cool idea. Yeah, this list grows, by the way. Also, I copied this from Kingdom Rush. I think that one's cool. I already have freeze on my units. So what I'm trying to do here is the following. I have the issue that when I shoot a target, I take the point of where a unit stands and I aim at the point of where the other unit stands. I think. Or at their hitbox, the middle of their hitbox. Now, the issue is that this circle is drawn around where my unit stands. This is the middle point. If you look at top down, on any person on Earth, right? Where you stand is where your origin point is. If you have like an attack radius around you, let's say your arms, right? The radius is calculated from your point where you stand, where the feet hit your ground. So here, in this case, that's this point. Now, this radius is then taking a look, or this ellipse is taking a look at obstacles in the game, and it determines which parts of the ellipse can we see and which ones can we not see. For example, we cannot see this entire part of the ellipse. If an enemy is right in this red area, we cannot attack it because we can't see it. It is a line of sight. Now, what I did, what I then do is, okay, if I spawn a projectile, I need to make sure that I shoot from the feet towards the enemy. But what I do currently is I shoot from the bow, the visual line. And so what that means is if I shoot from the bow to make it more realistic, the issue is that it hits the tree because the line is higher than the red line, the visual line. And so what we are trying to figure out right now is, well, how can we calculate collision properly without breaking immersion by having the arrow shoot, having the unit shoot the arrow from the feet. It's not rotated correctly, the arrow is currently in the wrong position, but the bow is correctly rotated, in my opinion. I think it looks correct. The bow. So anyways, I'll try to do this right now. by... Do I have any more arrows? No. Drawing this sprite is the important part. Do I even need a fake position? I think all I need to do is, over time, lerp the projectile down based on the distance. Do I have the distance here? Travel distance, we have that. Then we have the direction. The tip of the blue line should always cross the red line. What you mean by that is the blue line should look like this. It should move like this. And then the arrow would hit the correct spot. The visual, you mean? Bow is missing here. You mean the bow should also be rotated a little bit like that? I don't know, something like this. So what you mean by that is, instead of having a fake position, we have a different direction. Oh, BitDash Software, thank you very much for rating. Welcome everyone. Hello guys. How's it going? Welcome. We're currently trying to work on projectiles. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm Cakez. I'm working on a tower defense game in C++. Oh, yeehaw. And we are trying to make it as physically correct as possible while working from a top-down view. And we are currently working on obstacle collision. Obstacle collision that is affecting enemies. If we can see enemies or not. And if our projectiles can fly through those or not. BitDash Software Raid, BitDash Software Raid, BitDash Software Raid. We are building a cat desktop companion game in Godot. I see, interesting. Big up Cakez, let's go. Hello there, hello there. That's sick, reminds me of Bloons TD. Yeah, it is heavily inspired by Bloons TD. It's a difficult problem to tackle, actually. I have to say. I mean, we could have two directions, right? So when the arrow flies, we have the actual direction in which we shoot. But the issue is the following. Okay, let me explain. I think... Do I? Listening. Ja. Or do we? We need the fake position and the different direction. Yeah, ich sag mal kurz hello. I'm gonna say hello to my mom, she just came here. 1 second. He's like, look mom, I made this, I get it, thanks, it's more 2.5D. Yeah, it's 2.5D. It's top-down perspective. You know what? I'm just testing this. Do we have a distance to the target? Get distance squared if we have a target, but if we don't have a target. So the issue is with this projectile height, you know, guys? With this projectile height, If we shoot an enemy that's right next to us here, the same issue applies. We haven't had enough time to move the projectile down. So the projectile should actually rotate like that. So he's right. But then we need to have two directions. We need to have the direction of actual collision detection, and we need to have the fly direction. But then if the projectile misses, we have a mismatch. If the projectile misses by some chance, it literally flies here while the collision line is here. Then we have an issue. So we can't really do that. What I think I need to do is take the distance to the target and then use that as an indicator for how high the projectile is. And so the projectile just moves down based on the distance. We have a target point, feed point, and bow pivot point, fake position. So I think I just need to take the distance to the target. But even then, that's also wrong, guys. It's also wrong. Shooting from the bow towards the enemy doesn't work? No, because it puts the middle point of the circle around the bow, not around the character. Bruh. Maybe I'm just not gonna make the arrow as high. What do you want to place? What if you want to place units on a platform someday? And what about the crown of the tree? Are you gonna add collision to that too, since the arrow can fly in a curve? Height could be calculated kind of like 1 minus 1 divided by the distance squared. Remove the archer unit. I don't think that's how it works. I don't want to remove it. There needs to be a smart solution. Let's do ballistic curves for arrows. No, guys, no. What I noticed, by the way, guys, is that arrows in Kingdom Rush are actually physical objects, and they can miss. So they have, each arrow that is shot in the game has its own collider, and it's predicting the position of the enemy where it will walk, and this is where the arrow will be shot at. If you, by some instance, block the enemy where before it gets to that point where the calculation of the arrow was, well, where the position of the arrow was calculated, the impact point, then it will miss. However, Kingdom Rush doesn't have obstacles. Same for mortars in Kingdom Rush. Yeah, it's most notably happening for mortars in Kingdom Rush. I'm starting to feel the collision point is irrelevant because it's just feet. I think we need to decrease the height, and that's it. I think that's the solution. I'm just gonna decrease the height based on the travel distance. Let's see, collision detection. That takes the foliage position and the projectile's position into account. The real position. And then targets are colliding with the projectiles. Let me see. How do we see that? Burning arrow, active abilities add. If we are hitting... Yeah, there we go. Projectile rectangular collider. It's collider position. Projectile position plus projectile collider offset. Yeah. Yeah. And then rectangular collider and the angle. Okay. That is already... And then that is colliding with the collision box of the enemy. Okay, wait. That's fine. And so it's just the drawing part that we have to get correctly. That we have to do correctly. Let me see. Yeah, it's drawing it here. This one. Let's do a float height is projectile height times projectile.travel distance. Now I want to make sure that at a certain travel distance, the projectile after a certain travel distance. So 1 minus projectile travel distance divided by 10. That's linear. So this would be height is 0 after 10 pixels. Correct? We have the height. And then we multiply that by 1. And at some point, this has to be a maximum of 0 to this. The further we travel... Wait a minute, that has to be... wait. The travel distance increases. Travel distance increases. And if we divide that by 10, at some point it reaches... There has to be this. At some point it reaches 1. Like this. 1 minus 1 is 0. Hey, stop. If you stand with just the feet outside the barrier, then the shoot would be illegal because from the feet, the target has no collision. Let's try this. Projectile plus height. And then, let's see, draw bows, draw bow, no wait, draw weapon. And then we do bow. Weapon position, open data, point, to do remove. We gotta remove all of this stuff. The sprite arrow point. Arrow, pivot point, let me see here. +5, layer point. Weapon position. Pivot point. Where does it draw the bow? Draw the bow on the bow. Weapon position. Weapon position gets changed. Where the fuck is that? What? Am I blind? Weapon position. Eh? Didn't I click on this? Weapon position. Eh? Ah. Pivot point. Pivot point is... Eh? 2 modular this range plus distance -1. Bye everyone. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, bro. I'm so confused. Layer point. Wait. Hey? I'm confused right now. Let's do that again. Is this some game graphics library or pure C++? This is pure C++. I'm currently trying to not connect. Calculate a good attacking angle. Why is the arrow why is the arrow down and the bow up? I don't understand. Eh? What the fuck?
Gotcha, bitch.
Eh?
Gotcha, bitch.
Sushi and Michael, thank you guys for following. Ah, wait. Weapon position. Wait. Draw data, weapon data. Return. Rect collider offset. Entity rect collider. Ah, I see. So this is the offset here. Spawn projectile. That spawns on, oh god, the arrow point. And the arrow point is essentially where the, okay. Oh god. This is too complicated. Wait a minute, arrow point. I was looking for someone who makes a game in pure C++ or C. I hate. Oh yeah, don't why. I hate Unity. Wow, that's a strong word to use. Alright, let's see. It hits the... Alright, let's see. How do we do this? Oh god, is that annoying? So we okay, wait. You're at the right place. True, true. Okay, let's see. How do we fucking do this? Guys, I need to enter into flow state really quickly because I can't talk and think at the same time for this. This is really difficult. So I have a point around which I rotate my bow and then I offset the entire point by a couple of pixels up so that it rotates around the center of my character. Oh god, the perspective is so odd. And it's just visually. Also, it looks like this layer point doesn't get used at all. So we can get rid of this. That's confusing. Thank you very much, Crystal Coding, for following. Arrow point. We should call it arrow position. That's where the arrow is positioned. Now, I want to spawn the projectile not on the arrow position. This is bad, but I think we can do it. It would be the entity.
Gotcha,
Position origin. This is where I want the position of the arrow to be. Now, the arrow position doesn't really do anything other than help us with drawing the sprite. Same with an active ability. Which I don't even have active abilities, I think. I guess if the arrow collider is from the feet and its flight path is from that location, the arrow will have an offset of both feet on Y as a start offset. Yeah. I'm working on that right now.
Gotcha, bitch.
Let me think. I think it's still wrong. But it's not. Elon Musk, is that you? Yeah. Let's see how that looks right now. Let me just see how that looks at the moment. Okay, he's shooting the arrow from his feet, of course, in the direction of this. And now, what I can try to do here is change the projectile height down here to 0, and then let's see. I'm changing it from 80. Let's see. Okay. Let's use 80. See what that does. Seems like projectile height is never factored in, which means I did an oopsie in my code. Where do I draw the projectile? Here. Height. Maybe this is an issue. I want to see what projectile height does. This has to have an impact. Wait a minute, this is just calculating the stupid layer. I'm a dumbass. I'm an idiot. I need to do plus vec2, 0 and height. I see. Which means we can go back to 8. Actually, and test that out again. So what I probably need to do is have 10 here. And then have that offset be normal for every single Tangy in the game. How's line of sight gonna work with target selection? Alright, let's see. How does that work? It's still not factored in, which I find odd. Now it should be.
Gotcha, bitch.
Let's see. How? Wait. I see. It's gotta be minus 10 cause it's up, not down. I'm a dumbass. Aha! There we go. It does work. However, we still have an issue. The arrow starts flying from the center of the character and not from the bow. So I think what we need to do here is that's a bit odd. Instead of setting the position of the arrow, wait, so that's position origin. Have an idea? We have a direction. Is this normalized? Yes, it is normalized times. Weapon distance. Hey. What the fuck? Oh, man, I hate that. I hate that. I hate that so much. This really is annoying. This undo in Vim fucking sucks. Fuck, where was I? I hate undo in Vim. It's so bad. Plus pivot direction times weapon distance. There we go. Alright, let's see where does it land. Start now. Guys, I have to program this first. It's a little better. Alright. The arrow still flies very oddly. Yeah. The arrow is not rotated correctly. It flies towards the position of the target, it looks like. Where can I see the... Oh, it's the attack direction. The bow is aligned with the feet, and then I just offset that to the top. Let's see how that feels. He's missing. I don't know. It feels kind of bad. Let's see. He does hit twice here, which is nice, but he misses there. I need to draw an actual line where the position is.
Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch.
Thank you
Gotcha,
guys for
bitch.
following. I appreciate it. Good morning. Why do you follow us? Good morning, guys. Thank you very much for following. Let's see. Draw UI quad at the projectile position.
Gotcha, bitch.
Vec 2. Shut the fuck up, Shady 11. 4. Let's see. Where is the actual position of the projectile? That's the white dot. I mean, it does miss. It does almost miss.
Gotcha, bitch.
But it's accurate. Okay. And the cool thing is, the height doesn't change, so maybe... Let's make a... Try format UI text, height. Okay, now we can see the height of each arrow over time. Minus 11? Huh? Is my calculation wrong here? Do I have to divide that by like 1,000 or something? Hey, why does it... Wait a minute. Is this plus? No. Shouldn't this be 0 at some point? Wait, am I dumb? 1 minus 1. Your calculation was expecting a positive offset with the min. No, like anything, it should go to 0. If I do 1 minus... Wait, so distance gets higher. 1 minus 1 is 0. Right? What am I doing wrong here? The travel distance... Wait, maybe travel distance... Wait a minute. It's odd. Let's see. One is a float, one is an int. Yeah, guys, this is a float too, but I guess I can turn it into a float to make sure. See, now it increases. The distance increases, and therefore 1 minus 1 should turn to 0. If your distance is less than... Wait, so I want to go from projectile height down to the actual... Well, I want to go from projectile height down to 0. To 0. So I want to have something that is based on distance that at some point reaches 1 or 0. How's that so difficult? I don't understand. Do you use the height calculator? No, but we are currently just visualizing it using text. That's so odd. I don't understand. Makes no sense to me. Yeah, it does. Now it works. So it did work. Oh wow. That's odd. That looks really odd. Huh? So fast? This looks so bad. Sorry, but this is terrible. Oh, I hate this, man. I know this is gonna be a huge rabbit hole, but it needs to look good. This sucks. He fires completely in the wrong direction. Zero progress today made it worse, actually. No, shut the fuck up. This sucks. It's not worse because it's correct now, but it doesn't look good. Shouldn't the arrow move down, not the shadow up? It's not a shadow? No, no, it's not a shadow. Check position every frame. I mean, it does look correct here. I mean, let's see how it looks without the visuals, right? Oh, wait. We do need the height. Let's see. This looks so bad. What is this? Where is he shooting at? It looks bad. But also, for some reason, wait, let's see. Where's it aiming at? It's too bad Bloons isn't open source. Shut the fuck up, bitch. The shot is accurate to the point of release, but the enemy keeps moving. Is your aim predictive? Not 100%, but maybe I need to make it a little predictive, just a tiny bit to help the player out, because this feels bad. I can't do that, actually. Change to min of 0.5. Yeah, you say the projectile should always be minimum here. A little bit higher. Let's see how that looks. Also, where the fuck am I aiming at? Let me see, attack direction. Is to the target's hero attack direction. Activate ability towards first target. They used to be homing and shoots in the air. I have homing missiles instead of arrows, yeah. They used to do that. If the enemy moves right, it shoots below. When it moves down, it shoots above. I think you have some weird initial targeting position. Yeah. Let's see. Enemy attack direction. Enemy attack direction. Attack direction is normalized. Target location. Activate the ability towards the waypoint direction. I think this is face the first target. Hero. Hero attack direction is the normalization of the target in the middle. Minus direct collider position. Hero target location. Face the first target. I have an idea. I'm gonna try something. We start from the hero. Position origin, I think. To the hero. Target location. Align. Let's see how that looks. This is what it looks like. He's facing or he's shooting towards his actual physical position on the ground. I mean, what I can give the arrows a little bit is a homing strength of 0.2. What the fuck are you doing? 0.2 F. That makes it so that by 20% they are homing towards the target. Is that too much? Let's see. It does home a little bit. You see that? Feels a little better already. See this? Maybe 20% is a little too much. Let's see. I think it homes a little too much now. What do you think? Maybe 10%? This is what we call... What word did we use yesterday? This is a forgiveness mechanic. Let's see. I think it's still homing enough, to be honest. I feel like it's homing too much. I want to test something. That's odd. I want to give these guys a ginormous amount of speed. 100. Let's see what happens. Test it on really fast enemies, yeah. It's too much. It still homes too much. What the fuck? I can't believe this. He never misses on 10%. Huh? Okay, 10% of 10%.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh. It's crazy how he still not misses. He doesn't miss. How? Guys, maybe the homing strength that I have here is wrong? Wait a minute. I can show you how I calculate this. So if we have a target and we are homing, then I lerp. Guys, is my lerp correct? Please, someone that knows math, is this correct? Is this homing strength? So basically what I do is I set the homing strength. Yeah, I get the direction to the target from the projectile, where I'm currently at. And I multiply that by my strength. And I keep the direction with the inverse of the strength. So I basically keep 99% of the direction and only 1% of the direction to the target. How come how come this is so crazy still, the homing? Thank you very much for following, Roman. It needs to be a plus t plus projectile times 1 times the delta time. You mean this has to be multiplied by delta time? The homing strength? Really?
Gotcha, bitch.
Don't think so? Well, guys, we'll figure it out because we can set the homing strength to 1. Direction to target times. Right, so wait. What you're saying is T plus projectile. What do you mean projectile? Eh? What do you mean by projectile? Why would it not use the delta time if it's executed every frame? He's overwriting the old value. That could be it. Yes. Your lerp is wrong? I don't think it is wrong. I don't think so. The lerp is correct. Yeah, I think so. All right, like guys, Mr. Super Cool is a big dick developer. Okay, what he says is probably right. This kind of looks like 1%. Wait, but now it's 1. Homing strength is 1. That should be 1. So it's wrong. No, I think your code is not working correctly, Real Super Cool. Because now I'm basically... I don't think so. You're doing direction to target times t plus 1 minus projectile direction times 1 minus t. Eh? No. I'm basically taking, so guys, I'll make an not an experiment, I'll make an example. Direction to target times t, which is, let's say, 0.5, which is, let's say, 50%, plus projectile dot direction times 1 minus t, which is also 50%. But then we can turn this to 90%, then this is 10%. Do I have to normalize? Do I have to normalize this? Is that the reason why it's not working? Projectile direction is set once at the start, right? Yes. Projectile direction is set once only. And that is used to change the position. You can see it right here. We set the direction, multiply that by the speed, and multiply that by delta time. What's your value of delta time? Is the lerp variable... T is the lerping variable and should go from 0 to 1, but homing strength times delta time is never even close to 0 or 1. Yes, so homing strength is a value between 0 and 1. Homing strength could, for example, be 0.1. That would be 10%. But you updated every frame with the lerp. Yes, I updated every frame with the lerp. If you overwrite the direction every frame and lerp it to some target direction, the number of frames will change the result. Therefore, without delta time, it's frame rate dependent. Okay, I understand that. Yes, it does. It is. It is. It is. Yeah. Yeah. What do we do then? If we use delta time, then a homing strength of 1 should always give me... So like real super cool. The issue is the following, I think. The issue is the following. If homing strength is 1, then homing strength multiplied by delta time is less than 1. And therefore, this direction is not taken 100%. No, I think we don't need delta time. What if you cache the initial direction or use a temporary adjusted direction for move? Oh, I know what the issue is. I know what you mean. Of course. The issue is... This is why I hate lerp. I hate this fucking shitty thing so much. Oh my god, this is so stupid. Lerp is so dumb. Like, no, lerp is stupid. I hate it. Try to use spaces instead of tabs. Why are you hating lerp? Well, lerp behaves in a shitty way where you have to literally... So basically lerp is more powerful early on than later on. So basically lerp is it's basically, this is lerp. If this is a curve, I'm gonna move that over. If this is a curve and then this is 1 and this is 1, this is how lerp behaves. The difference in the very I guess, yeah, this is 0. The difference in the beginning is crazy, but as you add, as you get closer, it gets so it's basically like, es ist asymptotisch to 0 as you get closer to 1. As you get closer, the difference, the difference in change is worse. But what I want is this type of curve. I want a linear curve. Then it's not lerp. Lerp is linear interpolation. Lerp is only linear interpolation if you have a starting value, an end value, and you keep the starting value, you keep the end value, and you only change t. What I'm doing is, I have a starting value of 10, and I lerp that by t plus some other value, 1 minus t. I saw your message, Gingerbell. Hello there, sir. And I store that in 9. And then in the next frame, I go from 9 times t. That's why it behaves so shitty. Because I don't do 10 again, I do 9. And then 8, and then 7, then 6. That's why the difference is so crazy. He's doing lerp each frame, so it becomes an exponential decay effectively. Yes, yes. So, if you want to make it frame rate independent, there are 2 things you could do. Do the actual calculation C and skip 48 minutes in.
Okay, so what is lerp smoothing? This is something you might find in like Unity forums or in various places.
Oh, she's cool.
But I'm gonna warn all of you, because all of you are probably like, oh cool, R to the power of time. That seems like the best one. It looks the simplest, so I'm gonna use that. But do not use that. It is bad. And the reason for that is because the pow function happens to be very expensive, like ridiculously expensive, if you compare it to the exp function. The pow function, I think, is about 8 times.
Isn't lerp just multiply? Holy fucking...
As expensive as running exp. So don't use the pow function.
Guys, Gingerbill is always right. Okay, he made a programming language.
If you want to do lerp smoothing, just do this. Use the decay constant. If you want to take a picture of anything in this talk, this is the slide. This is the only useful information I have, and so this is it. And of course, it's best.
I should use this. Wait a minute. No, wait a minute. So, what do I want to do? Every frame, I want to adjust my direction to the target by a fixed amount. Okay, so that's the frame rate independent lerp trick. Why aren't you using Odin then, Cakez?
Because I don't have the fucking time to port my game to Odin, you Dumbo, okay? I'm gonna make my game in C++!
Sorry. So wait. I get it now. By every frame, why not a fixed amount in constant amounts of time? The language isn't that important. C++ is fine, especially when you've written most of it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're pretty much at the start and don't even have a single level. Porting shouldn't take long. Shut up. You're so wrong. It's crazy how wrong you are, man. Like, eat your nails yourself, bitch. Let's see here. Wait. So, I can't do this because I'm doing this every frame. Right? So, guys. I have 2 directions. This is so difficult, man. So fucking difficult, bro. Shade 11, stop spamming. So what did Gingerbell say? If you want, skip to fix your timestamp. I can't fix my timestamp. It's too difficult, bro. Blur percentage over time to 0. Just calculate it once, maybe. I think you have a point there. But no, that doesn't work because enemies could move erratically and then the difference by how much I adjust the direction changes. Whoever said cache the initial direction might be onto something. No, because... Well, that's shitty, man. It's exponential. I have this exponential curve. Fuck, bro. How do I do this? I want to move 10% towards the target. I mean, we can pretend. Nah. The main problem is that any form of interpolation requires to have a start and end point. So technically, you need to know the arrow hits. When the arrow hits, you actually want your homing strength to be a factor of your predictive strength. Yeah, you're right. I need to know when it's going to hit. But I mean, how do games do this? Have you guys seen Kingdom Rush or Bloons Projectiles? Like, essentially, that's how they work. You have 2 points, and then this guy shoots an arrow in this direction, and it just loops around like that the entire time. Have you guys ever seen that? It's really annoying when that happens. I mean, that's what I want, essentially.
Fear of Darkness, you're getting really close to being actual dead, you know? I'm timing you out for like a couple of seconds.
That's what happens a bunch with rockets in my RTS. Yeah. But how can I do that? How? Isn't it lerp? Don't I want to lerp you? And then I have another direction. I mean, even if I keep the start direction, you can implement the stop homing radius like wows, maybe. What is this? Shut off distance. What does that mean? Torpedo? Ship? Moving towards torpedo. The ship is moving towards the torpedo? Torpedo stops homing here. Collision. I don't understand this. This is the space you have to dodge the blue line. Well, hey Dev Spudgers, welcome everyone. Thank you very much for the raid. Good morning. Hello people. The first direction change is the initial percentage, so maybe lower the percentage by range.
Gingerbell, is it still possible to do with what you did? Is it still possible to do what you did? Like, let's say I can't fix my time step. Does it still work? With like an unblocked time step? I should probably fix my time step. I know that. Bruh. You use first order approximation with target velocity and arrow velocity. You calculate where you need to aim when the directions are constant. Technically, you don't need to change direction anymore because the arrow is shooting ahead. Now your homing strafe limits the change in direction. Don't try to immediately get it right after, right? But only adjust for percentage. First rule of the Yoin Club, we don't talk about the Yoin Club. Hello Dev Spudges, how's it going? Good morning. We're currently trying to work on, oh man, obstacles in my game. We're working on, this is the actual shooting line, and the blue line is the actual visual line of the arrow, using some arbitrary height. And then we adjusted that height based on the distance the arrow travels
And we managed to get it done to look something like this. Where the arrow kind of homes towards the target. A little bit. Yeah. And so if the enemy is very fast... I mean, we could keep it, right? It's kind of funny. I mean, I could just... Since it's an exponential curve, why not just make T very low? It still works. Lol, look at this. Lol. Right? I mean, it could potentially. Let's see. Homing strength. This is what I had. Keep it. And then... Yeah, it's like... Wait. Homing strength is 1? The curve looks fine. Yeah, like... But this is with a curve of 0.01. So 1% homing is what I have. You know? Look at this. 1%... Wait. This is what 1% homing looks like. It's kind of crazy how it homes. See that? It's 1% per frame, yes. And not per range. What does that mean? If you only call the homing direction change once, it'll be 10%. It will be the 10% you're looking for. 1% per frame. Yeah, this is 1% per frame. So the more frames I have, the more this works, right? So it's bad. Because it runs every frame. Yeah. But, like, guys. Look. I know what you mean. If I only do this once... Shut up! Sorry. Look. Let's say this guy shoots into this guy. Okay? That's A. Now on B... This guy moves here. And the direction changes, adjusts. But the arrow is maybe here. Now the guy moves again, and the arrow just keeps on flying. But shouldn't it try to like do this curve right here? So like, listen, I'll make this better. Oh my god. Let's say this is the enemy. This is his path. Enemy. Path. This is my unit. Let's move this here. This is my unit. We shoot. Shit. We shoot in this direction an arrow. And now we have 10% homing. Okay. 10%. Shouldn't the curve over time be this? And that's 10%. And then on 100%, the curve, in my opinion, should be this. Or let's say this. 100%. But I can't do this once because the game runs at 60 frames per second. If I do 100% once, the enemy moves here. I calculate the rotation like this. The arrow flies here, but the enemy is here. I can't do this once. It's impossible. Doesn't work. 0.01 delta time would be 1% per second-ish. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. 1% per delta time. And so 1% per second. I see. And so I would have to have 100. Wait. Would be 1% per second-ish. 1% per second. So shouldn't that be 100% per second then? Unsolvable to start new game. That's why you multiply by delta time. That's why you multiply by delta time, but that has nothing to do with this. So what you're saying is 100 homing strength is 100%. And I could potentially just do homing strength times delta time here? Is that the solution? Is that what you guys are saying? Looks kinda homey. But it's 100%. Oh, he ran out of range. And now he collided with the... Difficult to say. It definitely homes. Yeah, I need to increase my range a little bit more. Give me a second. Oh my god! Sorry. Okay, relax. I hate that. Fucking hate that shit. Sorry. God, I fucking hate this shit. You have to be so careful with him, man. Relax. Oh my god. Is Zoe still there? No, she's not. Doesn't Bloons home? Yes, Bloons homes. Try to have multiple files instead of one big chunk of code. That has nothing to do with this, okay? I pressed some weird ass shit and then did like some Vim movements and all of a sudden it spawned 10As. Okay, I replaced import with 10As. I don't know how I did that. I fat fingered. Let's test this again. That's huge. That's some homing. Okay. Does look like he's homing. Oh, I can test this here. Better.
Gotcha, bitch.
How does that work? How did this guy miss even? Okay, well, 50%. What about 50? Guys, stop. Is 50 still working? Huh? It's still, I don't know, man. Like, it's difficult to say. Fine, I'll try 10%. 10% should miss. 100%. Nah, guys, 10% is still too much. Look at this. Look at that. Sorry, guys, but that's not how it works. Oh, fuck. How ladylike? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the homing is too much. If it takes 3000 frames, you do divided by 3000. Oh, come on. There's no way. Is it really that frame rate dependent? Fuck, man. How do I do this then? Shit. So difficult. But it's definitely the solution. You would need to cast the line of firing from your Tangy along the walking path of the creep and have the point where they... No, I don't want that. Yeah. Next frame modulo 3000. If it's not frame rate dependent, but the seconds are. It's not frame rate dependent, but the seconds are. Yeah. Fuck. Are you dividing this percentage by 100 though? I don't think that does anything, but okay. I mean, I don't think it does. Might as well use a value between 0 and 1 then. 1 would be completely homing and 0 would... Yeah, that's not... I don't think that's how it works. Such a difficult problem. Homing strength times delta time. I can divide it by 100. That's a Dr. House quote. Ah, I see. You can always get what you want. Let's see. Oh, that's great in homing. That's not even 10%, bro. That's like nothing. Absolutely not. Bro. No way. Absolutely not. Archer also bad. So bad Lamau. How? Fine. 50%. No way. There's no way, bro.
Guys, why is it always so difficult? How does Bloons do homing?
This is not 50%, bro. No way. Dude, you're missing. Yeah, cause I multiply by delta time. Oh, fuck, bro. It uses an engine, I think. Guys, my brain's cooked. Am I really defeated by a fucking lerp function? Can you believe it? Have we been defeated by a lerp function? I'm actually going to use the exact function that Ginger Bill showed. Decay, exponential decay function. So wait, I'm gonna quickly put this up to the right and copy the code. Let's see. So what is it? Float XP decay, and then we have a float A, a float B, float decay, whatever that means, and a float delta time, and then we return B plus A minus B times exp, which hopefully we have in math, of minus decay times delta time. Very simple, of course. I'll put that into math stuff. There we go. And then what do we need to do? Exponential decay. Yeah, not sure how that works, but exponential decay constant, useful range approximately 1 to 25 from slow to fast. Okay, so float x is xp decay from goodness, from, right, this is from, so that would be the projectile.direction.x to the direction to target.x. Decay, but I have absolutely no idea. Use 10. Let's put a comment here. Float decay. Decay is 16, and then we say exponential decay constant useful range approximately 1 to 25 From slow to fast. Huh? Makes total sense. So we put the decay in here. And then we call delta time. We have that for X, and we do that with Y too. And then we set the projectile direction. %, this is gonna work, right?
Absolutely not.
I'm telling you, this is not gonna work. Okay. Oh, someone's calling me. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. A relative wants to see the baby. So that's why. You probably want about 0.9 or something, not 16. 0.9? So what if I do decay of 1? What happens then? Is it 100%? Huh. Interesting. Cool. I like that, actually. Okay. But is it frame rate? Is this frame rate dependent? Wait a minute. Is this actually frame rate dependent? Isn't it called display options? Options button. The point of the delta time parameter makes its frame rate independent. Update. Level. Display. Display gold hearts. Wait, level info, draw level info on top. Wait, Control B. Speed buttons. Control B. Modals. There we go. In-game unlock hero. In-game chest open. In-game options menu. I want to quickly add a vertical sync option. Let's mark this as N and then go to display options. Options. Menu. Oh man. Display options. There we go. VSync. There we go. And then mark this. Go back to N. Put this here. And change the position. That right here. And then yoink that. No, just yoink it. Put it here. Position. And then the checkbox offset. I gotta quickly do that so I can check whether it's actually behaving the exact same or not. Do we have an offset here? Do slider, option, tooltips checkbox, checkbox offset, checkbox X offset. Okay. I think this is an interesting problem, and I'm glad that I'm working on this. It's all about making the game more fun to play. I'm really happy about this. There should be a VSync option, but the checkbox is not here. Yeah, why not? You know what? I'm just gonna take those two things here.
Am I so out of touch? No.
Albino just subscribed. Big tick support for
hey,
2
my man,
years.
thank you very much.
When
Albino.
rewriting Zik.
No fucking ways. Zig is great. Like, I just don't understand how much fun Primogen has with Zig. Maybe I need to watch a couple more of his streams to understand why Zig is so great. No. Absolutely not. We think. It was off. Okay. Okay, let's watch this again. Place the guy here. Control K. And then do a very slow motion. The first arrow misses. Okay. Wait. This is how it behaves. Okay. Now we turn off VSync. And do that again. Is it still off? Yes. Dude, are you... I think it behaves the same, right? It behaves the same. No? It looks like it does. No? Guys, you're lying. Stop lying. Stop lying, okay? I can tell when you're lying. And you are lying right now. It actually does behave. He's having fun, but still being frustrated. The latter part is mostly his fault. What the fuck is that? No, I can't do this. Like, Gingerbread, have you seen this? You guys saw that? How the arrow just completely changed direction? If you hit it near the tree, then you don't. Like, they completely changed direction. Like, almost 90 degrees. See that? Or maybe it's because they slow down. Ah, look at the Mr. Collector of stuff. Ginger will help me. Yeah, Ginger will ask him what type of help he needs. What do you need, Collector of stuff? Hmm? What do you need, sir? How can we help you? You got a programming question? Maybe a question about Odin? Huh? Oh, that's great. Hmm. I'm not a licensed doctor if that's the kind of help you need. Yeah, I think he does need that, yeah. Oh, what a Dumbo. I love this. Oh, this is awesome. Here, Collector of stuff. Come on. Tell us, huh? What do you need, bro? What's wrong with asking for help? Oh, nothing. Obviously nothing. Is Collector of just your brother in disguise, pretending to be some random internet troll to keep the stream spiced up? I don't think I have a brother that has this much time, bro. I don't think so. And it would also be difficult because he has a house with chickens and my brother doesn't have one. Goodness. Yeah, anyways, so I think the homing is still a little too fast. But maybe it's because they slow down. Wait a minute. So if this is 10%, right? Is this 100% then? Would that be a 100%? Wait a minute. Are you telling me that if I set the decay to... Wait, that's decay of 1. Wait a minute. So, wait. So,
Am I so out of
25? 0.0f times
Phil Croate just subscribed.
the projectile dot homing strength. But isn't exponential decay bad because I call EXP? Hey Phil, thank you very much for subscribing. Guys, how expensive is an EXP call? Power's bad. Yeah, and XP. Wait, is it in the thing? Is it here? Wait, where was that? I have too many tabs open. Here. It's here. Is that efficient? XP is less expensive than POW. From the video I have seen, 8 times faster than POW. But, and how about multiplication? Codes per frame. And multiplication? I don't understand this. What is this supposed to show me? Like, I don't understand all of these symbols. Multiplication is basically free. Shit. So maybe we have to do multiplication. Guten Morgen, mein Freund. Guten Morgen, Rutrad. Rutrad. Guten Morgen, sir. Different implementations of lerp. Cake. No, I'm not saying cake. Well, maybe we can do this. I have an idea. Don't optimize for performance if not needed. You underestimate how fast CPUs are. Guys, do you understand that I'm CPU bound? EXP is a hardware level instruction nowadays too. Fine. We'll keep XP. What? But. We only keep XP, EXP, if this works. So let's say I have a homing strength in my projectile of 10%. I want to see a 10% homing strength now. 10%. Show me. That doesn't look like 10%, bro. You see what I mean? Looks more like... Isn't this the first map of Bloons 36? Lol, yeah, this is for recognizability. I'm using this as a playtesting map. I basically use this as a testing level where I can test all of the different systems in my game, and then later on I'm gonna create my own levels. But I need one level, and I think having a Bloons level as like advertisement for the game is the best thing. Recognizability, yeah, everyone asks that. It's like all the time do I get these messages. Guys, it's smart, okay? Don't be stupid. This is smart, what I'm doing. It's good baseline, yeah, it is, obviously. And it's a good level to test things on also, as well. Got me to check it out. See, guys, I told you, it got him to check it out, so he clicked on the stream. How long has the game been in development? 2 years and like 8 or 10 months. The arrows could be, following could be a skill. Yes, the arrows following will be this.
Gotcha, bitch.
Like I don't have it here right now, but for example on this little node here we could say instead of attack radius, I think I have a homing strength thing. Do I? I don't have this here yet, it looks like. Unless I'm blind. Homing strength. No, I don't see it. But homing strength. Yeah, I have to add that. It will be a value between 0 and 1, essentially. So 0%, 100%. Dev hell? No, I'm enjoying this process, actually. I would love to be done already, but I'm learning, so learning just takes time. Guys, I have a feeling that 10% is not correct here. But we could test something. This T value determines the speed at which we decay, or at which we fly. So what we can do here is use that T value in here to decay, to slow down the decay. Because what happens is the projectile slows down, however the turning of the projectile stays the same. And the reason why the projectile slows down is because I fade out projectiles over time. At like 80-90%, I fade them out so that it looks like they just missed their target for immersion purposes. Let's see how that looks. Seems like the T value doesn't do anything. How? This T value should be very small. Wait. Yeah. It's odd. Huh? I think this homing strength thing doesn't work. The decay, like, I don't know about this decay thing. I mean, it looks like, wait, okay, fine. Let me test something. What about 100%? What does that look? Really immersive if the arrow could get stuck in the tree. They can, yes. That's why we are doing all of this stuff. Because they can get stuck in the tree. Wow, that hit? Interesting. Interesting how... Yeah, see how that the tree just ate the arrow here. They just fly around trees right now. No, they sometimes get stuck, but obviously since they're homing, they are tracking them easier. Guys, watch. Don't be stupid. Look. Yeah, see? He hit 2 trees right now. You're wrong. See that? You're so lucky that this menu is too stupid to display the images, bro. You're so lucky. You're so lucky, bro. It's not like balloons, guys. It's absolutely not like balloons. You're wrong. But this is not 100%, bro. Make a sound when the trees hit? Yeah, we can do that. For sure. I have a feeling this exponential function, the decay function, is not what we need. Because for some reason... Yeah, the arrow turns way too much. It shouldn't turn that much. It makes like a 190-degree turn. Which it seems like it turns more the more the target is away from us, if that makes sense. Fuck, man. Cakez, I made this just now. Guys, it was a nice stream. It was a nice stream. Okay. Goodbye. No. Bro, I can't take your code. They say that I steal code all the time. I can't take it, man. No, it's impossible. I can't take your code. I appreciate it, but listen, I will never escape. Oh, Cakez can't program anything for shit. He's so stupid. It's always a yoink. It's your code. It's our lerp. Is that what you want to have? Yeah, that's what I want to have. Yeah. I just had an idea. All we need to do is figure out if the target is to the left or to the right of us, and we need to rotate from pi to minus pi. If we need to rotate to pi or towards minus pi, and then that rotation that we apply is multiplied by delta time and the strength. Nasty. I'm not sure if you noticed, but the first missile that flies to the right is confused in which direction to turn, because the turning direction changes from, let's say, minus 82 degrees. There's no angles involved. Guys, I'm gonna code this first. Okay. Before I take a look at the code. Because I'm not a yoinker, okay? I'm not yoinking. I have to hurry up though, because we're gonna get Besuch in a second. That's some actual... No, I didn't click on any code, you dumb idiot. I'm not lying. There's nothing here, you stupid Dumbo. I'm not lying. Guys, I'm gonna test this, okay? I don't know how to do that, but it might be possible. So what we need, we have two directions, right? And then we need to get a float angle diff. I have no clue if this is correct or not. We'll see. Please tell me that works. No, there's no way this works, right? It's fine. It's fine. We do angle diff is we have direction to target. Wait a minute. I want to get angle. I think correct. Or angle. We'll see. And we need a direction. Direction to target minus the projectile dot direction. Okay. And then if angle diff is greater than 0, I have no clue, but we'll see. Maybe. It won't. Then what I want to do is rotate vector by the vector by we want to take the projectiles dot direction, and we want to rotate that by minus pi multiplied by the homing strength, essentially by t, without the division by 100. This is gonna work. 100%. This is gonna work. I can already see. It might fly in the wrong direction first, but we'll see. Oh. It's... Wait. It's flying away. Wait. Did I build this? There's no way this works. There's no way this works. There's no way this. There's no way. There's no way. Absolutely no way. There's no way this, guys. It does not work. Looks like no, guys. It does not work. I'm good. I'm actually a 5-head. Actually a genius. Now the question is the following. Oops. Wait. Is this expensive? It works. Congrats. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. That seemed easy. What was the last 2 hours? Shut up. It's called testing. Now we can take a look at Mr. Real Super Cool's code. Yeah, wait, projectile D, projectiles, Tangy position, enemy position, enemy position. It just changes over time, right? If the key pressed space bar, then it is a go. Okay, okay, wait. It goes over the projectiles. It gets direction to target enemy position minus the projectile, and then the difference. Direction to target projectile direction. Aha, the difference. Oh, shit. And then it limits it to 2. I don't know what that limit means. Direction plus equals the difference times delta time. Okay. What is that limit? Times 500? What is this 500? Actual good job, Mr. Strimmer. Expensive, you can easily do like 10,000 of those per frame. The approach is to limit the difference vector and add that to the direction. 500 is the speed. Oh, that's the speed of the projectile, I see. I get it. And then you have to normalize the direction again. I don't have to normalize it because I'm just rotating it. I think maybe both things work. Okay, wait, maybe I can also change the T value here. Ah, that's bad. Because I have like 2 T's. Let's see. Strength. We multiply that by delta time and by T. This T value here should go down. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, we are 100%. Wait, we are still at 100%. Let's put it to 10%. Guys, I want to say that I really appreciate everyone that's trying to help. Thank you very much. Except for collector of stuff, of course. But yeah, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for helping. Especially, you know, Gingerbell, Real Super Cool. Everyone, essentially. I forgot some names and now I feel bad and I have to go and scroll up for those that actually helped too. Let me see. There was another person that helped a lot. I think he left earlier. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. You know. And paid actor? Wait, who was that paid actor thing? When was that? I saw that. I saw something there. Paid actor. Aha, Dark King Hell. You gotta be warned, sir. Okay. You're leaning into toxic. Oh, I'm Robot. Long time no see. I must have missed you earlier. Good morning, sir. How's it going? Long time no see. Did you write any? Sorry, I missed your message then. Sorry, bro. Anything I missed? Any news? Clap, hello there.
Gotcha, bitch.
Big Dick supporter. Good morning, bro. Hope you're doing good. Okay, let's see. If we do 10%, how does that look? It works, guys. It actually does work. It does work. we now have homing projectiles, and I feel like a 10% homing. It's still crazy how much this homes. It's odd. Let me test this. T equals 1. Speed is projectile speed times T. Huh? I feel like they turn too much. Huh? Why do they turn so much? And also, why do they slow down? Wait a minute, maybe I'm doing something wrong here? Travel distance, speed. Oh, I see. Wait a minute. Arrows also stop completely. You could also limit it to a constant. Well, it's the slow down that's causing this. Essentially. But still, they rotate a lot. Yeah, it should be limited to a constant by how much I can rotate this. So float. Rotation angle is minus pi times strength. Wait a minute. Huh? Huh? Don't I need to have an else case here? Fine. Maybe I don't need that. Rotation angle. Rotation angle is the maximum. No, wait. The maximum? Yeah, the maximum of the rotation angle. And 2 times pi, or so tau. Do I have tau? Give me a second. I wanna have tau here. Where's pi? Oh, 2 pi. Wait. Pi 4. Is that 6.28? Is that it? Don't judge. Okay, don't judge. That's just... You don't need to have it perfectly. Okay, guys? Don't like... yeah. Projectile times homing strength times delta time. Okay. Why is this complaining? Tau? Guys, how do you spell tau? Am I stupid? Okay. What? Tau. Tau, yeah, with U, right? Why is it complaining here? Huh? All of these are floats. Oh, I'm a fucking moron. Thank you.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
bitch.
I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry, guys. All right, let's see. Maybe this works. That's so odd. That doesn't do anything. Huh? Shit, bro. How? Do you know if a certificate from a code academy is enough to land a job? Maybe Slake Show. Maybe it does. Tower is 360 degrees, right? No, we are talking about radiance here. So no limit at all? No, but I multiply this by at most 10%. Isn't it always using Chow then? Shouldn't there be a min or max? Wait. Should this be min? Wait a minute. Am I dumb? This is literally the same. Guys, I have no clue. Cakez has the certificate from Chat Academy of Yoinking. Yeah, sure. To be honest, it's all about skills. Maybe do some projects for your portfolio to make it easier. Yeah, you can have a certificate, but what really helps you is having your own projects, and you also learn the most by doing your own projects. That is right. If you spend time exploring stuff yourself, you learn a lot more than just following a tutorial on some certain certificate, because you will most likely not be as interested in that certificate or whatever they do there than if you do something that really interests you and you want to actually do. Obviously you can still, like, if it's required or something, but oftentimes it is better to just do something you like doing, because you will stick with it most of the time. Rotation angle is not used. It is. It is not. You're right. I'm an idiot. I'm stupid. Sorry about that. Try pi. Sorry, guys. No, it's still too much. Oh, I can't believe this. God damn it. God damn it. Like, what are we doing wrong here? We have it. We have it, but it's applying the angle too much. Because, wait, the difference. Wait a minute. I think I know what we need. Every frame dependent on delta time, we can rotate our projectile by 360 degrees. At most. And every frame. That would be 100%. Thank you very much for following, Grey Alpaca. Great Alpaca. Try pi times 0.5. I think pi could be it. Probably not though. Nah, it's the same. Yeah, this is supposed to be 10% by the way. Not 100%. What does the normalization do? This is just a direction. It gets a direction. I really like the glow circle. I keep looking at it. That's good to know. You added it to direction. And now we just got an angle difference. Yeah, this is the difference between the two angles. Okay, wait.
Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch.
Slakio and Vibe, thank you very much for following. I'm gonna try real super cool's idea, where we have the difference and then we do difference is difference multiplied by the projectile's homing strength, multiplied by t, multiplied by delta time. And then we add that to the projection's direction. And apply that to the direction. Normalized, of course. Now, obviously, we don't have a limit here. But this is essentially what real Superku does. He takes the difference in the two vectors. Then he multiplies that by a percentage value over time. And then adds that, I think it's plus, right? Plus. Not equals, it's plus. No, wait, actually it is equals because we do plus here. I think.
Gotcha, bitch.
Wait, give me a second, guys. Yeah, this looks better. I limit the vector so that it's not a percentile add, but a fixed maximum amount. Let's see, what does this look like? I like this. This is actually really good. Okay, what about 100% now? Fine, guys, I took Superku's code. Fine. You can say it, you can say what you want. I like it. It's awesome. This works. Cool. Oh, yeah. It works. Let's go. Yo, Cakez. Is homing fixed? Yeah. I got it working too. You know, I have an equal, I have an extra, I have an equal size where you wanted the minus, no? No, I think this, right? Goodness. Fine. We got it. Boys, we have it. We tried out many different things, but this is the final result. So the solution was to go from Cartesian to Polyar. Makes perfect sense. Yeah. Yeah. We are now in polar. Direction to target equals projectile direction. I think I'm doing it right. Looks right to me. Right? Looks correct to me. What if t is greater than 100? 1.5, for example? It can't be. Because t is this. It's an Ising cubic function. Back to difference to target is dig. Oh no. Oh no.
Gotcha, bitch.
Wait, is it actually working or not? That looks like it's working. Please tell me it works now. Like, please tell me it works, man. That looks good. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for helping out with this. It's crazy. Yeah, perfect. I like that. This is awesome. Now we can also limit the difference vector to some value. But whatever. Who cares, right? Cool. We have projectile homing, and the reason why I did this in the very beginning is because now what we can do is have the bow shoot the arrow from the bow's perspective. However, the bow or the arrow will still fly on top of the tree while not colliding with the tree. Like this. And so this little homing, maybe 10% is a little too much. We could do 5%. An innate 5% homing strength. You know, so that helps a little bit with hitting these enemies, and it feels a little better, especially when the enemies walk behind trees, which was the original issue, that they would walk, he would shoot and miss, but now he's still hitting. Still a lot off. Like, it's still homing a lot, actually. Wonder what happens here. It's still homing a lot. Maybe I'll do 2% or 3. A little bit. It was a pleasure, not really helping. Yes, I can. Hey, hey. Why, so Supaku's good at everything? Yeah, kinda. Yep. Kind of. Yes. He is. True. Okay, brothers. I think we got good stuff done today. I'm gonna leave. I need to help my wife with the baby. Got a lot of stuff done to do. It's cool. Thank you guys. I really appreciate the big support. Again, thank you guys for supporting me. I really appreciate it. You know, maybe in the future we can do this full time. Maybe. Zoe time again. Yeah, gotta take care of the baby. And I'll be online tomorrow. Same time, same place. Enjoyed the stream? That's good to hear. Thank you guys. See ya tomorrow. Have a great day. I'm gonna send you over to Kuviman. And you can chill out there. Bye guys. Peace.